Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. We have a new Palafin mystery gift event distribution to take a look at. We have some big news coming from Game Freak and then a few other things to go over as well. A lot of stuff to talk about. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at the new Palafin mystery gift event distribution. It was tweeted out by HDvee yesterday, saying, HDvee update, a Palafin based on Gavin Michaels' Palafin is to be distributed via serial code during the European International Championships live stream next week. So it's looking like it's going to be distributed around the 14th of April. I do believe that's what it says on HDvee, till the 17th of April. So this is a really cool mystery gift. It isn't shiny or anything like that, but it is a Cherish Ball Palafin. It's competitively ready for online battles and stuff like that. A really cool mystery gift to get, and of course you only have a few days to redeem it. It's not live at the moment, like I say. We'll go over the dates in a second, but this was posted on HDvee. This is basically everything that it has. So yeah, it's level 50. It's normal Terra type. It's obviously going to be in a Cherish Ball. OT is Gavin. Ability is 0 to Hero. Water. Oh no, the Water Terra type is. It says normal there, but it says Water there. I don't know. Anyway, it's holding the Mystic Water. The start date is the 14th of April, and then the end date is 17th of April. So yeah, that is, I do believe, next Friday to the Monday. So you got a few days to redeem it. Again, when the code goes live, you'll see it all over Twitter. We'll probably put it in a video and stuff like that. It's going to be Adamant Nature. The moves that it has are Jet Punch, Wave Crash, Haze, and Protect. And then also apparently had a Fateful Encounter at level 50. And then this is just the description of it, the serial code, and yeah, that's basically everything about the new Palafin mystery gift. So really cool mystery gift to grab if you do want a Palafin, or if you just want a Cherish Ball Palafin anyway. So yeah, look out for that next weekend. Moving on, we have some big information from Creatures Inc. in Game Freak. So this was posted by Joe and Merrick, but we have quite a few people talking about this because obviously it's a massive thing. So yeah, Joe and Merrick tweeted out saying, you know, oh wow. So basically Ishihara and Hirokazu Tanaka basically stepped down as the CEO / president of Creatures Inc. The new president and CEO is Yuji Kitano, with Tomotaka Komuro as executive vice president. Then he goes on to say, remember guys, this is about Creatures Inc., not the Pokemon Company. But it's still like massive information for Ishihara to like step down from this role. We have Soul Silverheart talking about this, saying this is actually big news. More changing of the old guard. New ideas and directions will be implemented at this as this trend continues. I'm both excited and scared going forward. Of course, this isn't the Pokemon Company directly, but Creatures is involved in many things. Crazy to think what Pokemon will eventually look like in the future once all of the older creators eventually retire and new people try to fill their roles. So yeah, there's two ways you can look at this. One way is that obviously it's going to be new, innovative kind of people stepping into those shoes, and hopefully this improves the Pokemon games. Or it could just be that, you know, if you've always enjoyed the Pokemon games and you don't really want them to change that much, this could be potentially a big change. Again, it's not the Pokemon Company, it's Creatures Inc., but as Soul Silverheart says, Creatures Inc. do have quite a big role in like Pokemon games and stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting how this changes going forward. I'm, like I say, excited, also a little bit nervous. Again, I don't know when these changes are going to like really start taking effect, because they're probably already making like Gen 10 and everything like that. So we might not see anything crazy until like Gen 11 or whatever, or like maybe a Legends game or something like that. But either way, very interesting. We also have Eduardo talking about this as well, saying, interesting, I wonder if the change in leadership will have any impact on the development of the visual aspects or of the games, such as the models that Creatures is usually responsible for. Doubt it will change much though. So yeah, as I said, Creatures have a massive kind of quite a big role in Pokemon games, and if they are developing like the models and stuff, who knows, maybe they will make them look better, maybe they'll change them slightly, who knows. I don't know if they would change them like massively and completely change like what they look like and stuff in terms of like the actual model. But either way, it's going to be interesting. It's just an interesting change. Like, it's big information that just kind of came out of nowhere. Nobody was really expecting this. But we'll have to see what the big changes are going to be and stuff like that. Moving on, this is for all the UK people out there. So Pokemon UK tweeted this out, saying the Pokemon Center pop-up store is back and will be at the 2023 Pokemon European International Championships at XL London from April the 14th to April the 16th. So, of course, this is the event that this Palafin is going to be kind of announced at, distributed at, or whatever. But, yeah, the pop-up Pokemon Center is going to be back now. I don't know if you're in the UK and you visited the Pokemon Center when it was available, but my lord, it was ridiculous. I didn't go, but the footage that people were showing, like, the people were lining up for like 8 hours. People were queuing for absolutely ages. And you can like book time slots as well. Like it says, the store is open to the general public and you can make a time slot reservation to visit here. So if you do want to make a reservation for the pop-up Pokemon Center, I definitely make sure you do, because it's going to be absolutely jam-packed full. Like, the last Pokemon Center was crazy from the images and the videos. Like, it was difficult to get in. You were only allowed so many things to buy as well. It was a massive thing. So really cool that it's back. I don't know why they don't just keep it there, because it would actually make bank, so much bank, because people would just want to constantly be in there. But either way, the pop-up Pokemon Center is going to be back during the European International Championships next weekend. So again, if you're in London, you're in the UK, and you want to go to a Pokemon Center, this is going to be the next weekend. Next up, we also have this from PokeExperto. Basically, just some new images of the Pokemon Horizons manga that will begin to be published soon in Japan. Of course, the new Pokemon Horizons anime starts next Friday. It's not this Friday, it's next Friday. Really hoping that we do get some sort of Rayquaza Terra raid for next week or whatever, because obviously the Samurott event is this weekend again, and then it finishes, and usually when it finishes we get the new one announced. So this Sunday we should be getting a new Terra Raid, 7-star Terra Raid event announced, and that potentially could be Rayquaza for next weekend when the anime starts. It would just perfectly kind of sync up and everything, and I think people would love to see a shiny Rayquaza 7-star Terra Raid. Whether we can catch it or not, who knows. I don't know if they would make, I don't know, because they'd want like the anime to like have a massive bang as like a startup, so potentially they would let you catch it. They obviously did it with Zero Aura before, which was a really cool event. Like, so many people had to do it, and then you basically got the shiny Zero Aura, which was really cool, and I hope they do something like that again. And I think a shiny Rayquaza would be a really cool distribution kind of thing for that. But yeah, really hoping we get some sort of 7-star Terra Raid for the anime, and you know, what better else than it to be a shiny Rayquaza, because it's such a cool shiny, and it's clearly got quite a big impact in the anime. We saw it in the trailer, and it was terrestrialized in the trailer as well, which again makes more sense for a raid. I don't know what typing it would be. I think normal would be kind of cracked, because then it would like get Terra boosted extreme speed, which should be insane, and it also has attacks for like everything that is good against normal, like fighting type Pokemon. It would have like flying type moves for. So yeah, I think that would be a really cool kind of Terra type. I think it'd be busted, but I don't know, normal Terra Crystal Rayquaza, who knows. Anyway, moving on, we have this from Soul Silverart talking about the Indigo Disc. So originally he tweeted this out on February the 28th. So an Indigo Disc, almost certainly based on the Japanese fairy tale Urashima Taro. The turtle of this is depicted like Terrapagos, and it takes the protagonist to the palace of the dragon sea god, which is a deep under the sea. There are so many connections to Scarlet and Violet, especially the theme of time and dreams. The moral, the characters, the plot, and the important plot items could all be part of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC plot. So I'll be diving into these ideas more in the future. You can read a great synopsis as well as the whole tale below. There are still those data mined items as well that we went over ages ago. There was like the that kind of purple sort of rock, and these could, like, we've not really seen anything about those in the DLC, so they could also be used for like terraforms or whatever. Anyway, Soul Silverart then goes on to say, if the Indigo Disc is based on Urashima Taro and the Scarlet and Violet DLC is meant to tie back into the base Scarlet and Violet storyline to bring it all to completion, which I believe it should, because it's the hidden treasure of Area Zero, and both of these locations don't take place in Area Zero, so why are we going to be calling it the hidden treasure of Area Zero if we're not going to be going back to Area Zero? So I'm 100% convinced that the Blueberry Academy, one of our assignments are going to be to go back to Area Zero, and we take the elevator, we go deeper down. That's where Terrapagos is. There's going to be new Paradox Pokemon, and we're going to have a great time. It then goes on to say, at least the Area Zero /Heath/history plotline originally based on Urashima Taro as well. Like, there's a lot about Area Zero in base Scarlet and Violet that already connects to Urashima Taro. With every day that passes, I'm convinced more and more that Paradoxes are truly past and future Pokemon, and the base Pokemon Scarlet Scarlet and Violet storyline is truly about time shenanigans over any other theories. I think it would be really cool to go back to Area Zero though, and you know, maybe Heath is still alive. Like we've seen that, like in the data mines there is dialogue for Heath, and also there's Billy and O'Near, which are apparently going to be Mona's parents. They're also data mined to have dialogue in the game at some point. So these characters, like, okay, fair enough, Billy and O'Near might be at the Teal Mask DLC or the Indigo Disc DLC because they're alive, and you know, they're obviously going off to different places. So fair enough, they could be in the DLC, but with Heath, why would Heath have dialogue unless it was some sort of flashback? Because we have had flashbacks in the game at this moment in time as well, like with the Team Star battles. Whenever you beat one, it always does like a little flashback. So we might have a flashback with Heath, and that might be where the dialogue is back. But again, there would be no reason to have that flashback unless we were like in Area Zero and we found like the third book, because of course there's also a third book which, you know, Riddler Coup leaked. And obviously there's the Scarlet the book, the Violet the book, and then the third book. So I don't know, I just think it's, with all the evidence and the factual information that we have about Area Zero, to not go back would be really, really insane. And I feel like if we didn't go back, then it's very, very likely we're going to get more DLC. But because these are titled The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, it'd make no sense to not go back. Anyway though, that's just me kind of rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. Make sure to look out for the Palafin code, but of course it'll be all over Twitter and stuff. Let me know your thoughts about the whole Ishihara situation and yeah, this kind of update here and all that stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.